about one artist.
Okay.
We probably won't have time to watch all of it. A lot of videos here.
Yeah, I see.
Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of start in any
That's
order.
Sonny Rollins right there. He just
Yes, exactly. And because Sonny Rollins just died, there's a whole bunch of Sonny Rollins videos. So here, we'll just start at random. This is an interview Sonny Rollins did. It's a 6-minute interview.
Oh, all right.
Yes, sir.
We talked a little bit about some of the great musicians you worked with in the past, but I just want to walk
Oh,
through.
that's how he looks. I ain't seen him in so long, man.
Is that okay? All right. How about Miles Davis? What's your memory of working with him?
Yeah, well, Miles Davis was him and I had sort of a, not just him and I, his other musicians too that he liked, but when we first met each other, we connected on a certain musical level. We both liked the same things, we both liked the same singers, Miles would bring me songs that he wrote when he was a young guy and said, wow, listen to this, So we got to be pretty good friends as well as musical colleagues.
You said that he's shy.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not the way most of us would think about it.
No. Miles was really shy. I mean, I hate to break your image of Miles, but Miles was really a shy guy. That's why he would turn his back when he played. Everybody thought that was the height of arrogance, and therefore, and so he used it fine. But I didn't know. I knew Miles, so I know that he was really a shy person. Nothing wrong with that, by the way.
How about Coltrane?
Coltrane was Coltrane was almost like a minister type of a person. And he was one of my best friends. We were musical rivals.
Yeah, rivals.
You had to be my favorite of all the musicians, Coltrane.
Personal friends.
So that didn't get in the way of the competition?
No. Not really. And we visited each other's homes. We were close. And I consider Monk and Coltrane to be my two closest friends in music of all those guys. So
wow.
I was very close to Coltrane. But of course the people had us as adversaries and this and that, and I had my camp and he had, so we had to go through, relive through that. But yeah, he was an exceptional person as well as a great, a visionary for our music.
And how would you define what he did musically?
Oh boy, define music. That's a hard one.
Well, I
to
mean,
do.
you said he was a visionary for the music. What do
Yeah.
you mean? What did he bring to the music?
Well, at first place, he was a guy that had a.
There was nobody like him.
Coltrane was born on September 23rd. They say that's the cusp between two astrological signs. People born on the cusp have certain powers. Well, the things he did, my favorite things, some of these things just were so, woke people up and moved the music along. It's hard to describe music, but he certainly acquitted himself right during his space here on Earth.
And lastly, Charlie Parker. You talked about him as a slightly older, someone that you and your peers at the time were emulating, looking to. Yeah. What did you see in him in his music?
Well, with Charlie Parker, the first time I heard Charlie Parker, Jeffrey, I didn't really appreciate him. He was okay, but I had bought a record for Don Byas, another great jazz musician, a tenor sax player, when I was playing tenor. The other side of the record had Charlie Parker, this guy, I never heard of him.
That's bird there.
But what Charlie Parker did musically, he sort of, to me anyway, music wasn't bang, 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 bang. Charlie Parker did bang, And he connected things which were sort of segmented in the styles of music. He connected everything. And he could, they say he could cross bar lines so that usually you'd hear a phrase and, but Charlie Parker put it all together in a, he was genius.
Is that something you tried to do in your music?
That's something I'm still trying to do in my music, but he really had that together. I mean, in Coltrane, Charlie Parker and when Coltrane came along, I used to hear Charlie Parker and that band with Miles. I'd say, boy, what a band. Then Coltrane came along, and I actually heard McCoy Tyner and Coltrane on that level. That's when I realized that that's it. They had the spark, and this is a wonderful something I'm aiming for, which I hope I have time to kind of get in my life, get up a little higher. See, I want to be up with those guys.
Still working for it,
I'm
huh?
still working for it.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you very
Nice to
much.
talk.
Man, I hadn't seen that, man.
That's beautiful, yes.
Just think I was hang out with this cats, man. It's something, when you think about it, I used to think that way, how people who was around Charlie Parker, like he said he was.
Yes, sir.
I was around him and a lot of people, like he said, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
They gone now, but you was around those people.
Right.
Like Miles Davis, Coltrane, McCoy Tyner. We hang out together, man. They be in town, they be hanging with me. They want to be with me because I could get somebody to buy their record.
Wow.
I mean, people wasn't getting paid like they get it now. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? They started getting paid till rock and roll came around. They started getting paid a little bit.
Right.
Like as a whole. James Brown, they was paying one night and sleeping in the cars, all right?
Yes.
Sleeping in the cars,
Yes.
But things have really changed, man. Yeah, I hung with
Big
those
time.
people, man.
So I've got a
Yeah.
bunch more on Sonny Rollins here. It's all at random.
Like the old Sonny Rollins, yeah. He got his. Don't nobody sound like him.
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah. I still like those bass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is clear. Oh man, that sounds so good.
Amazing.
Yeah. You see the people in the graveyard? See the
Yes,
people
sir.
there?
Yes, sir.
You see what the color they are, don't you?
They're all white.
Isn't it something?
Breakthrough artist. Crossover artist.
Well, the thing about it, it wasn't enough for us. That's why we couldn't make it. It's not enough for us. You got to do something to cross over.
Right.
That's why everybody wasn't on CKLW.
Right.
You had that procedure. You couldn't get on there. And so they made money. They played for white audience, though. That's what I'm saying. You go in the black neighborhoods, there's not enough money to get paid. Sometimes the guy don't pay because he didn't make enough money last night.
You had to be talented enough to cross over. Not just anybody.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be kind of, and you got somebody got to put you there.
Right.
See?
Right.
And there's a lot of good people out there on Song Hero, and I call them, they're out there, man. You know.
Another layer in life. I think might be talking about drugs here, on jazz and drugs.
The life of a jazz musician is a difficult life.
And you been listening to all this. I didn't know you know all this.
Well, he has a title on it, yeah.
You drink, or you do drugs, or you smoke a lot. You do all these things to try to get the spirit out. So a jazz musician, well, it's a difficult existence. And a lot of the great people.
Everybody do drugs.
Yeah.
I've known, and
Some form.
they kind of overindulge.
Whiskey is drugs.
Never
Right.
sort of able to balance.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
So you choose your.
Choose your poison.
Yeah, you do.
Um,
Don't try to knock nobody else out. Don't
maybe it's
get your own. I give it my crowd, you give it yours.
that's
Different poison.
I ain't in the crowd where you rubbing on somebody's butt and drunk and pissed on yourself and threw up on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I don't deal with them people.
Right.
I better smoke a joint, sit around and like, get done listening to
don't
music.
sort of
Right.
debilitate themselves. I think that's where we should go. I think that's what guys should be doing. I don't think you have to drink your drugs to play good jazz, but that's been the model for so long.
It's always a matter.
Guys
You
get,
think you can dance better when you're drunk. You think you can fuck better when you're drunk. Hey, you think that's the way, that's a mindset thing.
False confidence.
Right. But I'm just still saying what he's saying, he's not the cue for it. I mean, everybody got those things.
Right.
That's what the addiction is.
Right.
Like chocolate, I be eating that every damn day.
Right. Because it's so good.
Yeah.
Here's another later in life, just a short little interview clip here.
What books?
Oh, let me turn that
That's
down.
Sonny?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he looks. So I don't want to go out
You
like that.
read? Well, boy, that's a question too big for me. I don't know what. One thing that you should do is don't look at television. I would say that is, as long as you don't look at television, then that's number one. So I think you're on the right track there. You're interested in reading books. Well, there's so many books. This is the age of too much information. So there are lots of books. There's lots of everything out there today. Lots of stuff to, exercise books, philosophy books, books to learn how to build a cabinet. There's so many things. So I don't know what your interests are, but you gave me an opportunity to say, don't waste your time looking at television.
So apparently he says books over TV. That's his opinion. So, hey, I watch a lot of YouTube. So we all I get a lot of information from YouTube. That's the screen. It's kind of like TV.
It's called where you want to take your mind. It's something. If you want to listen to what people done crazy, you could watch YouTube. I mean,
You're right. The drama, yeah.
The drama and that kind of thing. Who did something stupid? Girl, guys, we look at somebody and go and steal something from somebody and put something there. I don't watch that kind of shit.
Right.
So that's where you got choices on that.
Yes.
Just go where you enjoy. That's all.
Right.
And so.
Whatever works best for you.
For you.
Yes.
You choose your own part. Don't tell me about my drugs or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Drugs and every goddamn thing you can get.
Right.
It's in the air. It's in the water.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Shit. And people get bent out of shape with that bullshit, you know?
I agree. Oh, and I think this is where, did he fall off? At some point, I think he fell off and he broke his right there. He breaks his ankle.
Oh, what was that,
and then
man?
he kept playing, and everyone starts laughing. Oh, he kept playing because they thought he was going to quit after falling off. This is back in Sculpture Park in New York, probably New York City, I'm assuming, in 1986.
I didn't know that.
Only Sonny Rollins could pull something like this off. So he's playing, and at some point he gets to the edge of the stage, falls off, breaks his ankle, and stops for a while. People think, oh, is the show going to go on? And then all of a sudden, he starts playing again. So that's what we're about to watch here.
Okay.
I might have to turn it down, so here we
Yeah. You see how he's playing?
Yes, sir.
That's when he's like down in the toilet. He's walking upstairs. That's what.
Same way back then.
Right.
That story when you were in Detroit, when he came back after the bridge.
Right up the bridge, right. He playing so many songs into one.
Yeah. Fusion. Or former fusion. Wow.
That's what he did. We walked upstairs just like that.
One of a kind.
You don't need nobody but him.
Right. One man band.
That's exactly what he did in the bathroom. I was trying to talk about that.
That right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
walking around acting great, but he was going up the stairs.
Wow.
And they thought it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then he gets on stage.
Oh, he jumped off
He jumped off.
and he broke his ankle. He was trying to be cool or something.
Yeah.
Where's the audio? Oh, that's strange. Audio cut out for some reason. But there it is.
Yeah, but you know, you see, I was lying.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was on. Had happened. I ain't seen this before.
The definition of the show must go on.
Right.
Breaks the bone.
But the thing
keeps
about what
playing.
I said was true.
Yes, sir. And you remember the exact musical phrase too.
Right.
Decades later. That's amazing. So just smorgasbord, no particular order about his life.
That's trumpet player right there. What's his name? My brother.
Sonny Rollins is the type of musician that's constantly questioning himself.
I had that.
The Titan.
St. Thomas.
He had
See?
Yeah.
in the sense that he distrusts
Thanks to you, I know that.
records. He doesn't enjoy recording. He believes that records are basically commercials to bring people into the concerts. That's where the music really takes place. He's a live performer who likes to respond to the moment. But he's such an honest musician that if he's not inspired, he won't simply play by rote the way most musicians will and turn out a perfectly acceptable performance that the audience won't be able to tell is anything wrong. No, he'll riff all evening. He'll goof off. He'll play the same tune for half. I've seen him play the same
Right.
melody statement for 20 minutes, like he can't get out of it. He can't.
Right.
He really wants
And
to play.
they even come back to it.
On an inspired
Yeah.
night, and it tear the hair off your head.
He just had that sound that nobody else had.
Yeah.
You know.
This is a 5-minute clip of saxophone Colossus.
That's when I had that. Now that is so bad. That's why I started listening to
Saxophone. I'm not sure if this is it, but it's a little 5-minute piece.
yeah, but
Sonny Rollins often said he was always a work in progress. That work, as the world got to hear, was as prolific as it was varied. He spent almost 7 decades recording more than 60 studio and live albums, relentlessly experimenting and honing his craft. He received numerous awards in his lifetime, including a 2011 Kennedy Center Honors. And ahead of that, he talked to us about his life and work.
So I was just immersed in it from the beginning, really.
Rollins was born in Harlem in 1930 to a musical family. He received his first saxophone at 11 and was largely self-taught.
When my mother bought me the second-hand alto saxophone, I went into the bedroom, and I just started playing. I mean, I don't know what I was doing, but I was in the zone. I was already doing something.
he has such a beautiful sound.
Rollins was a
Coleman Hawkins
successful
had one too.
as a teenager.
That's
He performed and recorded with leading players of the day. His first album as bandleader came in 1951, and many more followed.
Playing with those great people like Charlie Parker.
She 51, I go at Benjamin 59, see?
Wow, yeah.
Giants. I wasn't afraid because I felt that I belonged there.
You felt you belonged with them.
Yeah. But I was still in awe of them, and it was, I mean, I didn't feel I was equal to them. I mean, no, I'm not saying that, but I felt that, especially they accepted me, but I felt that I was where I was supposed to be at. So it was quite a wonderful experience in a way.
You know, one of the things that people have long admired you for is the ability to, I always hear this phrase, find fresh musical ideas.
Wow. Well, jazz, as you know, is a endless source of ideas because you can use anything. You can play operatic arias, you can incorporate them into jazz, you can play gypsy music and incorporate it into jazz, you can play European classical, you can incorporate it into jazz. You can use anything and jazz it up, as they used to say.
And where does the improvisation come in?
Well, Jeffrey, improvisation is something which is highly misunderstood these days. I think my friend Branford Marcellus, saxophonist, he explained it very good. Improvisation is really not so much remembering things, and this is what I do when I play. I forget things. When I go on the stage, I want my mind to be a blank so that things can come into me without my knowing where they came from.
So are you surprised by what comes out?
Sometimes I'm surprised by what comes out, yeah.
At several key points in his career, Rollins simply stopped performing and recording. Most famously, he spent one of what he called his sabbaticals practicing on the Williamsburg Bridge in New York. He later released an album titled The Bridge.
Jeffrey, I think the biggest thing that
we talked about that.
that I can be proud of, my epitaph, is that I knew inside how I was doing, whether I was playing great or whether I wasn't playing great. And I shut out the people that were telling me, oh, Sonny, don't go away, you lose your audience. So I said, no, I want to practice, I want to get better. So I feel that I have an obligation to jazz and also to myself to play as good as I can play. I haven't reached that point yet.
When we spoke in 2011, Rollins had outlived many of his renowned contemporaries, including Miles Davis, John Coltrane, and Thelonious Monk, by decades. You're one of the last ones left from that great time, right?
Well,
You must be aware of that. Does it weigh on you?
Well, it does. All my friends are gone, Miles, Coltrane, Monk. I mean, in a sense, they're gone, but not really. I'm the last guy, but in a way I'm not, because when I'm gone, my music is going to be here. So we're all still here. We're all still here.
Right. Because of you, I'm still here.
It's my
That's
forever honor.
95 years old.
95.
For PBS NewsHour, I'm Jeffrey Brown.
So I didn't know that. He just died, man.
Yes, sir.
But just think, I'm still here too, and just
Praise God.
and I'll be here. Those people, they're gonna get bigger as time goes by. It's the same way with me. That's why I talk about you hooking up some kind of way that,
Yes, sir.
And I said that, man,
Yes, sir.
because this is fact gonna happen.
Yes. Yes, timeless greatness will always be in demand.
Yeah, I mean, I can't take money with me and Corvettes and none of this shit. You did?
Right. Yes, sir.
So, to leave it here for somebody who can do something with it, I'm proud to do that, man.
Yes,
You know?
Here's more Sonny Rollins talking.
I'm living in the world, sure, you criticize politics and you laugh, but really I don't care what anybody is doing but myself. I have to make sure I'm doing the right. Okay? Because that's all it's about. It's about you and your God. It's about me and my God. And so it's good for me because then I don't have to worry about who's right. Oh, is this guy right? Or this guy's right? Or, oh, he said he was right. Or he said he... I have to worry about that. All you have to worry about is me being right. I do right. Did I help somebody that needed just a nice, kind thought or something? Did I do that? That's what's important.
That's right. Man, I'm really glad you showed me. I didn't know that. No, I don't see nothing new. I don't, you know?
Yes, sir.
That's some of the same thing that we've been talking about.
This is the Sonny Rollins Bridge, an excerpt from a 2017.
Yeah, that's one. It came out on RCA, I believe.
I think that's the same bridge. Summer of 1959.
Coming to practice on the bridge is actually a quintessential New York story.
You have to understand, Sonny Rollins, he was at the top of his game. Everybody worshipped him, including John Coltrane.
Sonny Rollins was at the pinnacle of jazz saxophone.
He came up amongst the masters of jazz in Harlem with Jackie McLean and Thelonious Monk, Charlie Parker. He was pretty much the Michael Jordan or the LeBron James of jazz.
He was on top of the world. That's what they call the saxophone Colossus.
Sonny Rollins was a Harlem guy. He grew up in Harlem, which was like just the hotbed of jazz. So for him to disappear to Lower Manhattan was like moving to another planet. He moved to an apartment on Grand Street, just a few blocks away from this bridge.
He wanted a place to improve himself. Where he was living, he couldn't practice in the apartment. One day I think he walked up on this bridge and said, I could practice here.
Sonny took time off from performing at the height of his career and came here on the bridge and practiced for hours a day.
He played on the bridge from the summer of 1959 to 61.
The bridge was his woodshed, his solitude, his spiritual connection to Creator.
The Williamsburg Bridge was like his sacred ground. This was like his place to come pray. This is like a temple.
He made an album called The Bridge, which is very significant.
That's the
A lot
album,
of things that he gained from playing
62.
the bridge. It definitely helped his improvisation.
That's the first time I saw this, man.
It would be an honor to name this bridge the Sonny Rollins Bridge.
Yeah.
Because of all that he's given to the art form of jazz, to the world.
Wouldn't it be great if this bridge was named after him, because he's the bridge from the old jazz to the new jazz. He's the bridge from Miles Davis and Duke Ellington to the Rolling Stones. You know, he's the entire history of jazz in one.
He contributed to the fabric of New York.
We're lucky because we're alive at the same time as him. But wouldn't it be good if we could immortalize him before he's gone?
Oh man, this is something, man. I learned something.
Yes, sir. Well,
I didn't know that none of that exists because I don't watch YouTube, you know, the
all
stuff
the
like
time.
that.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, just as they should name the Williamsburg Bridge after Sonny Rollins, they should at least put a commemorative historic plaque at 54 Monroe Street, there in here where we are right now in Detroit, Michigan, to commemorate your historic record store.
Well, I'm honored for you to say that, you know. I'm honored for, you know.
You deserve it. You deserve it. More than deserve it.
Yeah. There's a lot of unsung heroes. That don't
And-
mean they didn't do it.
Amen.
And they don't mean that was the bridge to get there.
Lee is an unsung hero.
You know?
We need to honor Lee.
Because
Yes.
that's the way it was. They said they wasn't making no money, right?
Yes.
And it wasn't.
And you helped them make money.
Right.
You gave them a path up
Right.
to where they're trying to go. You helped countless, endlessly beloved artists achieve their greatest dreams because of you. Wouldn't be without Lee.
Yeah. Another thing I learned those jazz people thought about Prince and Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I know Miles did Human Nature. Michael Jackson wrote the tune, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I think he did Human Nature, but he's considered Michael's tune. But I think you don't have to worry about it. But
Well, I was going to that point. Here's Prince and Miles Davis on stage together.
is that right? I'd like to see that.
Yes, sir. It's very short, but it's only 30 seconds. It might be too loud, but here's you.
Yeah. Oh.
Man, that's too short. I gotta look up the rest of that later.
But you know, he just done and he making music out of That's what jazz is.
You can already
it's
tell.
creating it
The
as you go
genius.
along.
Yeah.
You creating as you go along. It ain't written down.
Right. I'm glad that they at least once we see at least one
Right.
share the stage together.
Right. That's great, man.
Because they
But you-
certainly admired each other.
And see, I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm just still saying I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
But you never get too old to learn.
How Sonny Rollins joined Miles Davis. This is what it's talking
He's
about.
19, huh?
I was playing down at Minton's Playhouse.
Yeah,
I
just a
used to
little
have a
bit.
lot of jam sessions at Minton's Playhouse. One of the people in the audience, one of the guys, after we played, said, "Hey, man, sounding okay, kid."
Huh.
One of these things. So I said, "You want to come up to play intermission at this club up in the Bronx? It plays Club 845, They had jam sessions there on the weekend, and these jam sessions had all of the stars of jazz. Miles Davis would be there, Eddie Lockjaw Davis,
Yeah.
Dexter Gordon,
Yeah.
Bud Powell. I mean, all the big jazz names, the big boys were there, every Sunday they had a jam session. So this guy said, "Okay, Sonny, you come up and play intermission for the big guys, And of course I said, "Great, and anyway, at that time I had a trio. So we played intermission, and Miles was one of the stars, with the main group. And Miles heard me playing, he said, "Oh man, Sonny, I want you to join my band, And I said, "Yeah, of course." And so the rest is history, as they say.
Yeah, when you said trio,
Yes, sir.
you know the trio is, right? 3 pieces, right?
Yes, sir.
So what piece you think he didn't have?
He probably didn't have trumpet because it was probably
No,
bass, sax, and drums.
He didn't have a piano. He didn't play with a piano. He got a lot of shit with no piano.
Wow.
And the trio would be drummer. The three is trio, right?
Yes, sir.
Drummer, the bass, and the saxophone. You never thought of that.
Right. Yeah.
But you can check Sonny Rollins' old stuff, and you see he didn't play with a piano.
Wow.
Now, sometimes he did,
Right.
I'm just talking about, but he was the cat was trying to do something different, new, what I'm
Wow.
saying, like people play capstone box. They ain't always did that, right?
Right, yeah.
I'm just still saying, it's always the first start of that. Well, he didn't have a piano, but
Wow.
he called himself a trio. And when he said trio, and that's why I brought it to your attention.
Yeah.
Think a trio is 3 pieces.
Right.
So what piece he didn't have? And that's what the question I asked. You can play a trick on anybody on that.
Right.
And they won't think,
Right.
what person is he missing?
Yeah.
If you got a trio, that ain't but 3 pieces.
Right.
The drummer, who's the piano player? You think he's got to be a piano. There ain't no piano in his
Right.
stuff. See? And that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
They're always experimenting, like down in the basement, pissing. And
Yeah.
he called his name, he started blowing windows. You know? There's some real shit, man.
Wow.
I don't know what the church is smoking or what.
Yeah.
You know, Miles Davis, he turned his back on the stage. He don't talk to people. 'Cause I didn't know he was shy.
Yeah. I never heard that till today.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know he never, and he tell you, when you play around midnight for me. Okay, next set.
Yeah.
He don't show up the next set.
Right.
That makes sense, right?
Yes, sir.
He's shy. I didn't
Yeah.
know why he didn't do that. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
I learned. I listened. That's what's missing, and whatever. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
Right.
This thing, yeah. Ain't that funny? I
Yes,
learned
sir.
something today.
Yes, sir. We'll see. We got some more. I'm not sure how many more we got here of Sonny Rollins.
I sure didn't know Prince was in the thing, and he mentioned Sly Stone too.
Yeah. This is Sonny Rollins, McCoy Tyner performing in a sentimental mood at
Oh,
the
yeah,
Downbeat Readers Poll
Oh,
Awards,
yeah.
1975 in Chicago.
McCarthy.
Here.
I'm just in the spam anyway. Oh, that's where you hit me.
In a sentimental mood, McCoy Tyner and
man.
Sonny Rollins.
McCoy Tyner. I love Thelonious Monk. I wanted to try to play. He made me try to play Thelonious Monk.
Yeah.
McCoy Tyner, when he plays, he get and he be playing in the notes, man. I don't know. I love to watch him play. I just look at his hand, and I try to play, and you can play like would teach myself. You hum the tune, and you get your piano away with your fingers,
Right.
and you do things like that. But jazz is something else, man. It's something else.
It is.
Well, you taught me a lesson today, man.
Yes, it's my honor. Got a few more to go. Just roses for flowers for Sonny Rollins here, honoring him. So a minute long is talking about how to live your life.
Against what you're trying to do. You say, so you have to be focused and know what you want to do, believe in it, and do it. But you don't, it's hard, because we know what's going on. The whole world is against positive music, positive intelligence, everything. It's against that. But if we're in the music scene, man, that's what we are. We're the chosen people on this planet for now that's doing something good, man. So, keep it up, and it's a fight. You gotta fight, man. It's never over. Okay.
Man, he remind me of myself. He really does. The way he looked.
Yes, sir.
He got diamonds and stuff like that. He ain't trying to cut it to look good. He just being himself. Just like me, I don't shave. I did that. You know what I'm trying to say? He's living his life, man. I can appreciate that, you know?
Genuine. Not a fake bone in his body.
Yeah, I love Sonny Rollins, man. Those are real people. Well, so, you know.
Not sure. It's a very short.
Well, you actually sure taught me something today. It's thinner. I'm talking about tenor sax.
Yeah.
His always did look longer than anybody else.
Yeah.
Just notice his saxophone, and when he holds it up, he's out there. I don't know. I just want.
That's interesting. This is it's just him playing live in 1965 in Denmark. Look at the phrasing. They're advising it's another 1 minute video here.
No other saxophone sound like that, but him. Yeah. See, he's just saying anything. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
And to me, that's creating.
Yeah.
Improvising.
Yeah.
And every time he come back to that song where that sound like guys, I paint. Who that's supposed to be? That's supposed to be you?
Right.
And I said, what makes you think it's supposed to be me? I don't know. It don't look like you. Why you ask me?
Right.
People do that. Am I right or wrong?
Right. They always want to find the exception.
Right. And that's what jazz is. All you want to know that I'm not playing this song. I'm attempt to play. This is my version of it. You know.
Eternal, Sonny Rollins. Oh, you maybe saying he's
There's something about jazz which speaks about freedom, and that's why I had to become a jazz musician. I saw a picture of myself as a baby the other day, and I saw the same look in my eyes, so I don't think I've changed a great deal, maybe deep down inside, but I have matured, and I have ways of trying to deal with life and the world, of course. But I'm sure there's a connection between my music and the things that I do in life as a person. It's difficult to draw the line between them, though. The creative thing is there, and you have to try to get it as much as possible. It's there already. Now you have to try to deal with life, which might be going up and playing in front of a lot of people. And it's a difficult thing to do. It's a lot of pressure. And this is where your lifestyle comes in yourself, if you're able to, you're a strong enough person to do it. It can't come in there, and you have to try to be strong enough so that you don't destroy your music. I've noticed that.
Oh man, I listen to jazz all day long, man.
Yeah, what a genius. What a titan. You knew him.
Yeah, sure did.
I even have more videos than we have time to watch today, just for the sake of time, just doing the shorter ones. Got even more than this.
Well, I'm with you, whatever you do. You see how that saxophone stands out? Does it?
A house is not a home. Yeah, it does stand out.
Oh, that's so beautiful, man. Oh man. Oh,
Very beautiful.
that is so nice, man. This is, man, I can do this every day.
Well, let's do it as much as I can out of it.